Hey guys, hope you're all doing great. Well, episode 15 of Boruto Naruto Next Generations provided us with a lot of juicy information. In a previous video, I tried to explain the statements of Toneri Otsutsuki, Jogan being Boruto's dojutsu and its abilities. In this video, I'm going to talk about scene where we saw Momoshiki and Kinshiki in a harvested world blabbering about alien stuff such as space curvature and tears in Kaguya's world and all that stuff. Putting together all my research and the evidences collected from the episode, I'm almost certain that the anime would lead to a clash between humans and Otsutsukis. So here it goes. To begin with, we saw Momoshiki in a destroyed world eating a chakra fruit. Suddenly Kinshiki appears out of a portal and he says, I found tears in Kaguya's world. The space curvature exceeds 16. Now the big question is, what the hell are these tears and space curvature stuff? Well, the space curvature over here most probably relates to Einstein's theory of general relativity. I'll try to explain it to you quickly. It says that the space-time of a total vacuum where there is no object is completely flat, whereas the space-time appears to bend around the big objects. And this bend in space-time is what we feel as gravity. It's almost as if a ball is placed on a rubber sheet. This is what we call space curvature. Now imagine what would happen if we keep on increasing the weight of a ball kept on a rubber sheet. The sheet will probably tear apart after reaching its breaking stress. This is exactly what is happening in Boruto right now. If you remember from Boruto the movie, the scene when Naruto amplifies Boruto's Rasengan many times, Boruto says that it's very heavy. This statement is a proof that chakra carries some mass. Kaguya was supposed to prepare the world for the harvest generations ago, while Hagoromo and Hamura still existed, and with her gone at that time, chakra was left to spread all over. The shinobi race kept on multiplying and the weight in that space-time kept on increasing, causing it to reach its breaking stress. I found tears in Kaguya's world is what Kinshiki said. These tears are definitely the cracks in the space-time which we saw being crushed by Toneri. Later, Kinshiki says that the space curvature exceeds 16. My guess is that any numeric value associated to space curvature is the magnitude of chakra shared in that world or that space-time. Moving on with the scene, Kinshiki says anything over 10 in space curvature is an abnormality and must be reported immediately to the clan. That is law. Now this statement is a very strong statement. First of all, it's that there is a certain set of guidelines which even Momoshiki and Kinshiki need to follow. They need to report anything abnormal to the clan. I thought a lot about this statement and finally deduced that there is a full-fledged Otsutsuki clan out there somewhere. Their numbers are not just restricted to 3 or 4, they are definitely present in masses. If people like Momoshiki and Kinshiki are also sticking to the law, then it's safe to assume that they are one of the average Otsutsukis in terms of power level. I mean, come on, they definitely need much stronger superiors to ensure that such jurisdiction is being followed properly. We already know from Boruto the movie that Momoshiki and Kinshiki will be defeated on Earth. Now what do you think will happen after that? As soon as the Otsutsuki superiors get to know about it, it's gonna take a shape of an all-out war against Earth. After all this, I reached to a conclusion that an Otsutsuki army will definitely wage a war against Earth shinobi later in anime. I've got some other evidences supporting my theory. Remember Kaguya preparing an army of white Jetsus to fight the 3 shadow figures we had seen earlier? She obviously wasn't foolish enough to think that she could defeat quality with quantity. I mean, when Madara Uchiha fought with the allied shinobi forces, we know how it turned out. He literally slammed everyone. So to fight a strong shinobi, we need a strong shinobi and not an army. Which certainly means that she was preparing the army to deal with the army that Otsutsukis can get along with them for a war. Another thing I've noticed about Boruto Naruto Next Generation specifically is that even the academy students are intimidatingly strong. I mean, if I compare it with what we saw in Naruto when the previous generation was their age, there's a huge difference. Each and everyone is so much skilled, beat anyone. Well, that's what it probably takes to fight an Otsutsuki army. I think Ukyo Kodachi, the new author, wants to take the level of fights even further than what we saw in Naruto. That is why even the academy students who haven't even received their headbands yet are given so much skill. So that pretty much sums up my theory regarding the Otsutsuki army. I'm almost certain about this theory, provided all the pieces of information connects just the way I think they would. Tell me what your reviews are about this in the comment section below, and I'm sure that you don't want to miss on anything, so quickly hit on the subscribe button for the latest updates.